Okay, prepare for madness. I think I'm going mad. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I've got another wild hair. I'm thinking about selling everything and starting over. Well, not exactly. I'm thinking about getting rid of all this solar on the roof. All this, 400 watts, all this just gone away. And go ahead and go with the high top. I will not need solar. There's a device now that will replace all that. It's called a DC to DC charger. All of this will be gone and a big tall fiberglass high top in its place. I'd still keep my folding 400 watts of portable solar panels to do some charging that way if needed. But with the DC to DC charger, it's from Bluetti, and I've seen reviews about it, and I think that's the way to go. It would charge so much faster than solar ever will, and all you got to do is turn the key. Start the van, let the van run. It's automatic. It would use a little more gasoline, but it takes care of everything. It charges your van battery, and it charges your house batteries or leisure batteries, whatever you want to call it. I'm also thinking about getting rid of my house batteries, those two batteries I have that are 100 amp hour apiece, getting rid of the charge controllers, getting rid of all that, and just using my two large power stations to run everything. Just a more simplified way of getting the power that I need. It would lighten the load. I wouldn't have to worry about remounting the solar panels on top of the high top fiberglass roof. All of those worries would be taken care of with just that one device called a DC to DC charger. What it does is when you're driving or when the van is idling, it's charging your starter battery in your van, and it's also charging your other batteries. It could be a power station, it could be LifePo 4 batteries, doesn't matter. It could be any of that. The alternator on my van is beefy enough to handle the task. So here's what I'm thinking. Once I get down to the desert where I got room to work, I'll remove all this stuff, all the panels, the brackets, the wiring, the charge controllers, the LifePo 4 batteries, and have a blowout yard sale and just sell it to whoever comes by for pennies on the dollar, just to get rid of it and give somebody a good deal on it. And then I would install my DC to DC charger to keep my power stations charged up. Then go ahead and order my high top from Fiberine. It would take about 2 weeks before I would drive over and get it installed, and it'd be about a 4-hour drive from the Quartzsite area to LA. But again, I would keep my folding portable solar panels that I have in my cargo box. I have 400 watts of that. Just so I would have some solar around, I could just lay it out on the ground and charge things with that in case I didn't want to start the van and run the engine. So the alternator would do the charging. So just to have some portable solar around, it would be the best of both worlds. You see this black bracket here? I have 4 on each side that holds up the solar panels right now. I'd probably leave those up there because I have found out when they install a high top, they leave the gutter there where you can still attach brackets to the gutter. Probably leave those up there just so I'd have a hook-on point for my tarp awning. And that's the way I'm leaning right now. You know, I thought about getting a travel trailer or a cargo trailer, and both would be good, but just the expense of it, you know, you have to insure them and title and registration every year and towing and wear and tear on the van, pulling that extra weight. I've got a good vehicle here that would last many years, and I'm thinking just go ahead and get the high top and roll with that. They have a lot of different versions of the high top. I think the 24-inch tall one would be the one to go with because I'm 6'2", and the standing height inside is 6'4", or 6'4 and a half is what she said. So that would give me standing height, and I would probably opt for getting the one that's reinforced on the top because I got to think in the future, if I go to sell the van, whoever bought it would probably want that reinforced top so they could install solar on the top if they chose to. I'm still debating about getting windows in it or not. I've heard those leak over time. I don't really know if I would want windows because I just have to cover them up anyway if I had to do some parking stealth like, So I don't know about the windows, but I think I would go with the reinforced top, which would be a little more money. But the windows would let airflow through, so might as well go ahead and get those too. But that's my madness for the day. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I've had a lot of time to sit here and think about which direction to go. And that's just what I've come up with. My back got better and now it's kind of hurting again. I took the bike out. I was going to take a ride, and when I lifted the bike, it kind of pulled my back again. So I'm kind of down again today. But hopefully in a day or two, I'll be good to go. So that's where I'm at right now. Tell me what you think. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.